Good morning and welcome to Yeshiva YouTube to Iyun with Benzion, Kesubos Minei number 37. I've been talking a lot about Kumle B'Darav Minei. What is the source of Kumle B'Darav Minei? The Mishnah apparently tells you the source on Daf Lamed Vav. Lamed Vav, where was it? Lamed Hey on my base? No, Lamed Vav. Lamed Vav on my base. Lamed Vav on my base. It says Lim Lo. Right, the last words of the Mishnah, right? Because it says the pasuk that if there's no tragedy, the woman is not killed, the fetus is just a miscarriage, then you pay mama. Implying, which the pasuk doesn't say it, implying if there is ason and you don't pay money, you get misa for killing her, sayif for killing her, and your patra for the miscarriage, for paying the monetary penalty for the fetus, the value of the fetus. The Gemara asks, towards the bottom of Lamed Zayim and Aleph, Lo Yasan Nosh Yanesh, Rama Haka Nafka. The Gemara says, we learn it from here. Nasam Nafka, They were Shaso, Mishum Rasha Achas and Mechayv, Vita Mechayv, Mishum Shtei Rishuyos. I mentioned this Josh is only according to Rabbi Yochanan, right? And I said in the Iyun Shurim that it's a new din, Kedei Rashaso. It's a din that based in can administer two punishments. And we don't hold like Rabbi Yochanan. We pass on like Ula, and when you have Malchus and Mammon, you get the Mammon and not the Malchus. So this pasuk is extraneous, is not needed, but the Gemara all of a sudden brings it back. What are we going to do? So the answer is Chada b'misa v'mamon v'chada b'misa v'mamon v'chada b'malchus v'mamon. One pasuk is talking to you on your chayav misa and mamon. One pasuk is on your chayav malchus and mamon. And the Gemara says you need both cases. Now, which one is for which one, right? Which one is for Misa? Which one pasuk lo yaston is for one, and Gidei Rashaso is for one. So that's the two makoros. One is for Misa, one is for Malchus, which I agree, which everyone agrees, right? It doesn't say when you have Malchus, which one you get. I'm saying I think Ula is the right psak to say you get Mammon and not Malchus. But which one is for which one? So the article says, I don't know. Rashi says this. Does Rashi say this also? I don't know because Rashi doesn't seem to say this, but our article says that V'lo Yaston, like the Mishnah, Lo Yaston on Nesh Yanesh, doesn't say it directly, but it's implied from the Mishnah. That's talking about Misa and Mammon, that Misa paters Mammon. And Kedei Rishasa is talking about Malchus and Mammon, which means that Malchus paters the Mammon, because Rabbi Yochanan said that's the pasuk Kedei Rishasa, and sure is right next to that pasuk, right? Arboim Yakenu. It says Bein Hakos Harasha. Talking about Malchus, so Malchus, so you get Malchus and not Mammon. That's what the article says. I would like to say a little differently. The Gemara, really, the pasuk Lo Yason Nosh Yanesh is talking about the actual pasuk. The words of the pasuk are talking about when you don't kill the woman and there's just a chiyuv of Mammon, right? And we learn also on Daf Lamed Gimel and Aleph, there's really also a chiyuv of Malchus for hitting the woman, right? Pen Yosef Lakoso, your chayiv. There's Hasra, your chayiv Malchus over there. And even if you're not chayav Malchus, according to Reish Lakish, not like Rabbi Yochanan, Reish Lakish says even if you weren't, if there's no hasra, the fact that you're eligible for Malchus, if there was hasra, would pater from the Mammon. So the direct pasuk Lo Yasar Nesh Yanesh is really talking about Malchus and Mammon. And we explained the Iyun Shir and Daf Lamed Gimel, or we discussed about abortion is allowed according to the Torah. It's clear from the Gemara that Rosh Hashanah Brei Rav Idi says that you get Mammon. That's the pasuk. It says you pay money and you don't get Malchus. There's no even havamina to get Malchus. And I explain when it's Mammon and Malchus that it's like one avera. The shot is Lo Yason. The pasuk's Megala that it's one avera. When you hit her and you dislodge the fetus and you cause a miscarriage, it's not that there's two chiyuvim, Malchus and Misa, and the Misa and the Mammon patters the Malchus. There's only one Aveira over here. It's only called an Aveira of Mammon. Because Mammon is more severe than Malchus, because Mammon you need Shtei Edim, and Malchus you could even give Malchus based on a Chazaka, an assumption. Therefore, we're left, Kedei Rishaso is actually talking about Misa and Mammon. Because if the Yason, which directly talks about Malchus and Mammon, so then we're talking about Misa and Mammon with Kedei Rishaso. But I said, Kimel D'Ravne is not the shot that Basin can't give two punishments. The shot is, like I've explained before, that one chiyuv paters the other one, so we'd have to read the drasha a little differently. I explain the drasha, Kedei Rishasa, Mishum Rasha Achas Ata Mechayvo, V'yita Mechayvo Mishum Shtei Rishuyos, right? Ata, I was learning on base. There's two chiyuvim. Basic only administer one, though technically you're chayiv the second one, and therefore you're chayiv lots of yidei shamayim. I'd like to say now that we're gonna have to readjust it. The focus is not mishum rasha achas ata mechayvo; it's al mechayvo. Mishum rasha mechayvo, yitam mechayvo sheirushuv. It actually makes more sense. There's no chiyuv that. Well, take one step back. That the chiyuv of misa patters the chiyuv of mamon. Not that you're not chayiv the mamon, because misa and mamon, like the Gemara says, misa affects his body and mamon affects his bank account. So there really are two separate things. Just the chiyuv of the misa patters the mamon, and therefore there's a ptur. There's no chiyuv of the mamon, and maybe there's no chiyuv latzes yedei shamayim. There's no chiyuv anymore. It pattered it. However, it would be different than malchus mamon, where there's no aveira at all. Meaning, by misa and mamon, there's two aveiras. You're did an aveira for his mamon. You were mazik his mamon, and also you're chayiv misa. So technically, even though there's no chiyuv, let's say yedei shamayim in terms of financially, but you did do a second aveira, so you have to do tshuva on the aveira, on both aveiras, the one that's mechayiv you misa and the aveira that's mechayiv you mamon for mazik someone's property. Hope you enjoyed today's shir. Stay tuned for Mishnah Yomi Daily Double coming up next.